Hello, welcome, come on in. Hi, I'm Cyril and I graduated from HKUST in 2012 and I majored in civil engineering, but now I'm a product designer. When I was a kid, I really enjoyed taking apart things and rebuilding them together. And also another fun fact is that at that time when I was graduating, there's this very a popular TV drama called Prison Break, and the leading character is actually structural engineering, and it was so awesome and cool, and then that's actually one of the reasons why I got into engineering. And I was in civil engineer as an intern for like 2 or 3 months, and then I started to realize that how this civil engineers actually works in the real life, and they're more about standard procedures, following orders. But on the other way, I think myself is more as a creative person, and that seems like the civil engineering field is not that good fit for my personality, so that's one of the reasons that I would like to maybe explore other alternatives. It all began when I took a personality test at HKUST, and the results was quite interesting. They recommend that maybe I'm more suitable for creative field, for example, like designers or the artists kind of thing. So that was one of the reasons, or the turning point, that I start asking myself, like, is civil engineering really my thing right now? Or is it what I really want to do for the rest of my life when I graduated from UST? So I started to try out different kind of things. And I remember that at that time there was a course called Art and Creativity. And that course is all about taking video shots and teaching you how to take videos, like what is long shot, what is close up, what is mid shot. And I really enjoyed that class, and I've never expect myself to have said that, because that never happened for the other engineering course, that I really enjoyed going to the class. That was the first time that I feel that doing something that you enjoy, that you have the passion about, is not just happy, but it's also satisfactory, and it's also give you this sense of achievement that other things that could never give you. So this is the project that I've been working on. It's a serious game about materialism, consumerism, and happiness, and how all of this become a loop, and you're playing, trying to get out of this loop. You can also think about what the actual things that you can be doing in your real life to break out of this cycle and become happy. I actually did not got into product design in the first place. I actually tried architect because that is more like the midpoint between the things that I've learned, that I've trained to be an engineer, and then the things that I want to be is like an art and creative guy. So I just take the middle point, and that is the results of me trying to change, but too fear and just not brave enough to make the big change. And since I'm going to make the change anyway, why don't I just take a full-on, go for the product design? The first few years that I decided to make the change, and I was making the change, the biggest issue that I was facing during that period is that it's not actually from the pressure from the family or from the friends, it's actually from myself. I was also doubting on myself, asking myself whether I made the right choice, whether I should be giving up all the things that I have learned, I have done so far, and to move on to this new field. And also money is actually a problem. I have to convince myself that in these 3 years of time, I was doing the right thing. I was not running away from civil engineer. I am not running away from adulthood. I'm not trying to be a lazy guy. I don't want to be that guy. So I need to find proof that I'm not running away, but I'm running towards, running to a dream. So that was actually the tough part that I encountered at that period of time. And frankly speaking, it wasn't solved until recently, when when the efforts and all the struggle that I made started to accumulate, and I started to meet more people with like mind, and I started to see and talk with other people with similar stories and how they overcome their own difficulties. And I started to think that I'm actually not alone. There are a lot of persons that have this struggle, especially in the young adult period. So it's actually an upcycle project that we can upcycle the plastic folder that you use, and then we just by simply folding it by origami technique, we can transform it into a functional wallet like this. Pursuing your dream is everywhere right now. You can see it on slogan or advertisement. But I really wanted to stress is that pursuing a dream is just a slogan. It doesn't really tell you how or why you should be pursuing your dream. So I would like to break that down is that a dream is just something that you feel like happy doing it and you enjoy doing it for the rest of your life. It can be something big, it can be something small, and to pursue it is not that difficult. You don't need to have millions of dollars in order to do that. For example, that you can try out different things and you can maybe go to a different course or try out talk with friends. All this kind of thing will bring you not just experience but also help you meet other people that might have the similar interests as you. And I believe that just trust the things that you'll be doing right now. The efforts that you made will not go wasted.